Have you passed on a campsite because it only had electricity, didn't have full hookups, or maybe there wasn't a lot of amenities? So let me show you how to turn that campsite into a base camp for you to get out and explore the area and see things that you might never see otherwise. We set up camp at Cedar Point Campground, right on the edge of the Croatan National Forest in coastal North Carolina. Owned and managed by the U.S. Forest Service, this gym offers large, spacious sites. The sites are simple: 20, 30, and 50 amp electricity, but no water or sewer hookups at the individual sites. You can fill your tank at the potable water station on the way in and use the dump station when you leave. The bathhouse offers flush toilets and private hot showers, though they aren't climate controlled, which you definitely feel when the July heat hits. And speaking of heat, it was sweltering every single day, but having a solid base camp meant we could venture out and make the most of the holiday weekend. Our first day, we hit the only trail in the park, the Tideland National Recreational Trail. This beautiful trail has wooden boardwalks that winds through a rich salt marsh estuary. We saw thousands of tiny fiddler crabs scurrying across the mud flats below us. If you didn't know, salt marshes are prime fiddler crab territory because the rich, nutrient-dense mud provides endless algae and organic material for them to feed on during low tide. That evening, we walked down to the campground's boat launch, and from the banks of the White Oak River, we caught a fantastic view of the 4th of July fireworks display that was launching from the neighboring town of Swansboro. And the next day was the 4th of July. We headed to Fort Macon State Park. We got to watch historic demonstrations to step right back into American military history. How often do you get to see historic cannons shot off? Or historic rifles being used? From there, we drove over to Beaufort, not to be confused with Beaufort in South Carolina. This is a gorgeous colonial waterfront town. We grabbed lunch, checked out the North Carolina Maritime Museum, then we headed down to walk through the historic burial ground. By evening, the heat finally caught up with us. We were treated inside our camper, cranked up the air conditioning, and had game night. Played a couple games of cards, but one thing we were excited about was we played the new dice game called Podium. It's super fast-paced, easy to pick up, and a blast to play. When we got up the next morning, we knew we needed to get some coffee after all that exploring and walking that we did. So we tried the Tanzania blend from Pristine Beanz, the new coffee sponsor of the Campsite Cruising channel. It was smooth, flavorful, and definitely helped us get that little bit of kick we needed with breakfast before we headed down to the beach. Be sure to check the description so that you can get a discount on your own bag or two of Pristine Beanz. And thank you to Pristine Beanz for being a part of the Campsite Cruising community. We took a quick 15-minute drive over to Emerald Isle. We spent a few hours soaking up ocean breezes and walking the beach before exploring the town for a bit. We found this interesting strip mall that we checked out. It had some restaurants and some shops. A lot of them were closed because it was a Sunday, but we really thought the turtle feeding section was really neat. So did you know, only about 20% of the people that watch our videos are actual subscribers to the channel. We would love it if you would consider subscribing to the channel. And if you find any of our videos useful, helpful, or entertaining, we would love it if you gave them a like and share them with your friends. After that, we spent the rest of the afternoon at the campsite just unwinding. We went down to the boat docks again, and I cast the line out into the river, but the fish weren't biting for me. But still, sitting by the water beats a good day at work every time. So the next time you're looking at a campground and you're not sure if there's enough amenities for you, check out the surrounding areas. There could be tons of things to do that you may not know about, and you can see things that you may never get to see again. What is something that you like doing outside of the campground? Let us know down in the comments. And if you're a subscriber, you could win your very own sample pack from Pristine Beanz.